I've been trying to keep up with how quick this is moving on the Bloomberg T Live blog. Fast developing story. Give us the latest.
Well, the attempt by the investigative office of corruption essentially has failed. They went there this morning, led by a reported team of about 20 investigators. There were also separately about 2,700 police officers surrounding the residence in central Seoul of the president, where President Yoon is said to be holding out, if you will, surrounded by his own security apparatus. More than 1,200 supporters are said to be there in support of him. Also, a reported military unit providing security as well for the president. Now we've gotten news in the last half hour or so that CIO, which is the Corruption Investigation Office that was leading this investigation following the Seoul Western District Court arrest warrant that was issued on Tuesday. Basically, the CIO has 1 week to fulfill that warrant and serve the arrest warrant to President Yoon. That's what they attempted to do this morning, but they faced resistance from his own security apparatus. We're getting statements essentially saying they've called off that attempt to serve him the arrest warrant, and they say that they deemed that it would be impossible to do so because of the security apparatus. They also expressed deep regret over President Yoon's stance. So we're at, again, a bit of a standstill on this political crisis. The markets kind of cheered a little bit this morning with the Kospi up because they seemed to think that investors did that, everything else was the bad news over the last month. Keep in mind, this is 1 month to the day after that surprise martial law order was issued by President Yoon that triggered this whole crisis. So it's already been priced in pretty much over those last 30 days. But the market rallied a little bit thinking that there might be a conclusion. Well, we got ahead of ourselves. There's going to be no conclusion today. That arrest warrant, though, expires on Monday. So we'll have to see whether another attempt will be made.